morning, everybody. It's a Dead Time Radio Show. Good night.
Hello.
Hey, it's Billy, and I'm here with my buddy Don. Hi, Don.
What's happening?
I have to commend Dawn on the last episode. Not once did she hit the microphone.
I did, but you didn't hear it.
No, you didn't hit it.
I did.
Why are you gonna fucking sit there and screw yourself? Hey, it's another episode. We're back again. I hope you guys had a good week. If you want to get a hold of us, you can get a hold of us at thedeadtimeradio@gmail.com or go to the website, thedeadtimeradioshow.com. I'm gonna do like a fucking little jingle like the old NBC.com.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Fuck yeah,
totally
dude.
put that on there.
Yeah, become a patron and all that good stuff. Tell us what you guys think of the show. We like to get emails, and nobody's sending us emails, and it saddens me. It saddens me greatly. So do it. Do it. You know you want to.
So give us your stories. We'll read it on the air.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
When you hear your everybody has a ghost story. Everybody, when we tell them we're doing ghost stories, everybody sits down. Oh, I got a really good one.
That's right.
So if you have a really good one, write it to us.
Yes.
Send
Absolutely.
an email.
So this episode is kind of a preamble because our little group of friends are getting ready to go to this place. We were going to go, but thanks to the wonderful financial situation that is going on in this country, I am not going to pay $1,000 just in fucking gas to get there and then fucking find a hotel for twice the amount that it's worth to stay for a couple nights and then spend another fucking $12,000 to come back. So I am out of it, and so Dawn isn't going to go because she doesn't want to go. If I don't go, because we're buds. So,
Well, I have to go see my mom. So
yeah, and her mom's not doing so well. But I want to wish the people that are going, that are our friends, that they get some really good evidence. And if they do get some really good evidence, we will have another show all about Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Yep. This place is like probably one of the most famous creepy places in the country. And there's been a lot of shows. Ghost Hunter's been there. Ghost Adventures has been there. I believe Destination Fear went there too, didn't they? I think they did.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Waverly Hills is a sanatorium. Basically, it's in Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville. Stands a lofty bat-wing Gothic building that has a reputation that fits its somewhat spooky appearance. That reputation is one of the most haunted places in America, being featured on such ghost hunting shows as Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, Paranormal Lockdown, and BuzzFeed Unsolved. Its name is Waverly Hills Sanatorium, and in spite of its modern ghostly reputation, it was established as the best hope of peace for people struggling with tuberculosis in the first half of the 20th century. Now, if anybody knows what tuberculosis is, it's a nasty, nasty disease. And it just fucking wreaks havoc on you. It's terrible. Despite its name, Waverly Hills was not a mental hospital. It was a sanatorium, which is an institution that provides treatment and convalescence for chronic illnesses. Even in the face of the noble intentions of its administrators, Waverly Hills became the site of thousands of deaths in the face of a raging epidemic of a then incurable disease. Here are just some of the horrible things that have led to Waverly's reputation as a hotbed of spirits. Waverly Hills wasn't originally a hospital. It was a home with its own little schoolhouse. The land was originally the family home of Major Thomas H. Hayes, who bought the land outside Louisville on which the sanitarium now stands in 1883. There were no schools in the area, so Hayes decided to build a one-room schoolhouse for his own children. The teacher he hired was named Lizzie Lee Harris, who was a big fan of the long series of novels by Sir Walter Scott known as the Waverly Novels, and asked Hayes if she could name the school the Waverly School. Hayes agreed, and in fact, he liked the name enough to call the entire property Waverly Hill. By the early 20th century, TB was sweeping the United States, and Louisville was particularly hard hit because of its growing industrial economy and a location within the Ohio Valley, both of which contributed to a lack of fresh air flow through the city. The Board of Tuberculosis Hospital was formed in 1906 to find an appropriate location for, a tuberculosis hospital. And Waverly Hills was thought to be an ideal spot due to its distance from the city, its quiet location, and its high altitude, contributing to air quality. The board liked the name Waverly Hill and kept it, though at some unknown point the second E was dropped. In the early 20th century, when tuberculosis was raging, there was no known cure, and although the disease had been around since, antiquity, the source of the so-called White Plague wasn't fully understood. It was also called the consumption. Mm-hmm. As an Atlas Obscura explains, however, doctors at the new sanatorium at Waverly Hills had noticed that patients who were able to rest and had access to clean air and sunshine seemed to do better than others. As a result, much of the treatment at Waverly Hills was based on what the medical field refers to as good vibes, which stands in fairly sharp contrast to the building's current reputation as a hotspot for the unquiet dead. The location of the hospital itself was meant to contribute to the atmosphere of peace and rest, with Waverly Hills being placed on a hill surrounded by charming little woods with lots of access to sun and fresh air. The original facilities at Waverly included 2 large open-air pavilions where the patients were placed and received their prescribed fresh air and sunshine. Abandoned online ads that other original treatments at Waverly included diets rich in vitamins A and C and protein and lots of bed rest. Obviously, these treatments weren't going to cure the disease, but the goal was to reduce suffering and, most importantly, help stop the spread of the infection. A lot of this is dumb shit. Apparently, while it's nice to imagine Waverly Hills' philosophy of making things as pleasant as possible for their patients, suffering from TB worked. The fact is, there's a limit to how pleasant you can make life for someone who's constantly coughing up bloody mucus.
Ew. So
while it's true that the most common treatments were exposure to sunlight, bed rest, healthy foods, and fresh air, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium Memorial records that several other methods were applied to patients, including surgical methods that were cutting edge for the time but that might sound barbaric now. These included, perhaps most famously, artificial pneumothorax, which involved blowing air into either the lung itself or the cavity between the lungs, which hurts so bad.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. In order to artificially collapse the diseased portion of the lung, allowing it to rest, and theoretically allowing the lesions caused by the TB to heal. That does not sound like it would work at all.
Yeah. Wow.
Patients who were unlikely to survive this procedure tried to maximize rest to their lungs by lying on the side most affected by lesions, restricting the movement of the diseased lung naturally with posture and gravity. Wow. For some time, the commonplace surgery for the treatment of TB was thoracoplasty, which involves the removal of multiple ribs with the intention of collapsing the lung. While doctors have preferred to only remove 2 or 3 ribs at a time, most patients required as many as 8 removed for this technique to be effective, meaning they had to endure multiple painful surgeries.
Jeez Louise.
Holy fuck, man.
You got your rib broke off?
8 ribs?
If you've ever had a rib fracture, it never ever heals. It always aches.
No, it hurts like a bitch, too.
And then that's your pain before you die.
Yeah.
I understand they were trying to reduce pain, but that ain't
helping it.
That doesn't make sense.
The body chute. This is like one of the creepiest places.
Yeah.
It's impossible to say how many people died at Waverly Hills during its time as a TB hospital, but the fact is that during its years of operation, tuberculosis was the leading cause of death in Kentucky and had no known cure. So patients at Waverly were dying at a pretty steady clip. While the legendary claims that some 60,000 people died at Waverly are grossly exaggerated, Life Science cites historians who say the actual number is more like 8,000. That's still a lot of fucking people. With a recorded 152 deaths in 1945, which was the height of the epidemic. Either way, there was no shortage of dead bodies that had to be moved out of the sanatorium, and patients seeing corpses being wheeled out on the regular would be pretty counterproductive to Waverly's no-bummers approach to medical treatment.
So it's like Disney World's, you don't see the ambulance coming in, but it's under the Disney World.
Oh, as a result,
they just rolled them down the hill.
Yeah.
Under the.
Well, they had like a wire that went across that ceiling there, and they just kind of like probably hanged them on a rack and pushed them down the hallway like a fucking meat locker.
You think that's what happened?
I think so. As a result, for the purposes of maintaining as high a morale among the patient populace as possible, doctors and staff would move bodies in secret. The hospital housed a secret tunnel through which the administrators would wheel the bodies of those who had succumbed to the disease. This enclosed tunnel led from the hospital to train tracks at the bottom of the hill where the bodies could be lowered to trains that would carry them away. Perhaps needless to say, this grim passage earned itself an equally grim nickname, the body chute.
Can you imagine that train? Yeah, you're driving dead bodies to where? To a crematorium,
a mass grave. I don't know. Maybe a crematorium.
You got to burn it.
Yeah, because that TB will still stick around.
It's still gonna be alive in the lungs if somebody digs it up.
Yeah.
For joules or whatever, you would have to take it to a crematorium.
Yeah. Although Waverly Hills did their best to make life as comfortable as possible for their patients and their families.
Freudian slip.
Nothing was going to truly make things better until a cure for the disease was found. As luck would have it, 1943 saw the introduction of a new antibiotic called Streptomycin that was an effective combatant against the infectious disease. However, as Kentucky Historic Institutions explains, this treatment wasn't made available to the patients at Waverly until 1949.
Wow.
So 6 years.
6 years.
Wow.
They didn't get... Why?
I don't know.
If they were the largest and had the most people,
I don't know.
Why wouldn't they get it first? People who had more money?
Who knows? Once it was, though, new patients could now be treated at a regular hospital as outpatients. Slowly but steadily, the population at Waverly Hills was decreasing, but like in a good way. Abandoned Online records that the number of patients dropped from 373 in 1950 to 293 in 1960. It's not a very big drop.
Yeah.
In 1962, Waverly Hills closed as a tuberculosis hospital, and all of its patients were transferred to a regular hospital.
So Streptomycin ended Waverly Hills.
The building subsequently sat empty for nearly a year before the facility was reopened in 1963 as Woodhaven Geriatric Center, a live-in nursing facility for elderly patients with dementia. Ugh.
Oh, that's who's there.
Mobility issues or severe mental disabilities. Woodhaven operated in this capacity until 1982 when it was closed by the state. A grand jury found multiple instances of patient abuse and signs of neglect of the facility itself. Woodhaven was closed and all of its patients were transferred to another care facility. I don't know how many times you see when it has to do with old people and care centers that these old people are treated horribly.
Yeah.
They're tortured, they're beaten, they're ignored, it's so disgusting what people do.
Well, look at what they do to us.
I know.
Like, the patients are unruly at night, even if they're having a bad dream. They send them to us.
Yeah.
He's altered mental status.
Yeah. And then we do a whole bunch of scans on them, and they've shit themselves, and they're just fucking...
They have bed sores. Yeah, they're not healthy.
According to Kentucky Historical Institutions, after Woodhaven Geriatric Center was closed for criminal abuse, the majority of the land and buildings were sold off to a developer who intended to use the main building as a minimum security state prison. Oh, fuck, could you imagine being locked up in there?
You're terrified. That's terrifying.
Oh, shit. However, a massive wave of protests from locals quashed this plan, and the backup plan of turning the building into apartments also collapsed due to a lack of funds. I wouldn't want to live there.
You'd rather stay there as a prisoner?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be there at all if I had to. Well, I don't know. I might like it. In 1996, Waverly Hills was purchased by a non-profit ecumenical group to build the most logical possible thing for the location, the world's tallest statue of Jesus. Okay.
What's ecumenical?
It's religious.
Okay.
It's a deeply religious group. Ecumenical.
The bells go off.
Yeah, it's like has to do with religion. Ecumenical.
Okay.
The goal was to make a 150-foot statue on the roof of the sanatorium modeled after the famous statue of Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro. However, the cost of the statue was estimated to be $4 million, while the interior renovations turned the hospital into an arts and worship center would have been between $8 million and $10 million. Wow. Donations to the project totaled a mere $3,000. So giant tuberculosis Jesus was canceled.
Did you write that last sentence?
I know, right?
Giant tuberculosis Jesus was canceled.
The building and its surroundings were sold in 2001 to its current, as of this writing, owners, Charles and Tina Mattingly, who established the Waverly Hills Historical Society to raise money for the restoration of the building's interior. To this end, Waverly Hills now primarily serves as a haunted attraction, with ghost tours and annual haunted house events. Now, I bet they got it for a song, too. I bet they probably didn't pay much for it. No
doubt.
It's a creepy place just looking at it. You know what I mean? Now, starting talking about some of this stuff. So,
there's two ghost tours right there. 5th floor and the creeper.
And the creeper. And now, I think little Nicole went once already, didn't she?
She has already been, yeah.
Yeah. So
she's got some really creepy pictures.
She does have a couple of pictures that look pretty creepy. I wanted to go really bad. Dawn wanted to go really bad, but it's just not in the cards for us. We will get there one of these days. I'm hoping that they get some really good evidence that we can share with you guys, because I would love to be able to share that stuff. That's really cool. And I'm bummed out we can't go, but it's just not something in the cards for me right now. I just can't do it. But we did go to YouTube because we are video now, so we have to have videos to show you. And I found some pretty cool things. There's a overnight investigation at Waverly Hills from Exploring with Josh on YouTube. So we're going to check this out. I did a little fast forwarding, learned from my mistakes from the last episode. They were yapping a lot. So I got through all the yapping, and now we're in the investigating part. So hopefully we can get something a little bit better this time. But let's go ahead and kick this off.
For a few minutes and just see if anything happens, just to see if we can find anything. You shouldn't be.
So they're going down into a hallway with night vision.
It really is.
We just left base and it's quiet.
Very quiet.
It looks creepy.
It does.
Let's just see if we can get this to actually go off.
Yeah, been known to play the piano for us.
That's kind of weird.
It's Morse code.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Holy fuck.
Did she say that?
No.
Why didn't they put a little thing up?
Watch. They did. You were looking at me.
That's kind of weird. My name is Seth.
Wow. I just got a fucking chill, dude. And he's like, my name is Seth. He answered
hear
that
it?
shit. Huh?
Are you sure it wasn't the girl?
No. That was
Okay.
not a girl's voice.
was
I'll play
clear.
it one more time.
That was
I'll play it one more
clear.
time. That was wicked clear. And
Sure.
and it was echoey, so it sounded like it was coming from far away.
Yeah, it could've
Holy
been.
shit, dude.
It's kind of weird. My name is Seth.
That's a dude's voice. That's a good one. I
And
like
they
that.
didn't hear it?
No, he heard it because he answered back like instinctively. My name is Seth. What?
We both wanted to come here to visit this place and possibly you for a very long time, and I'm really happy to be here. I know you might not have been happy to be here back in the day, but if you're...
Now here's what I'm thinking. He did not know that had.
No.
It was something he heard after the fact.
Yeah.
Because if he had heard that, he wouldn't have been so calm.
No.
He would have been like, "Holy fuck! Did you hear that?"
No.
You know what I mean? But I think he was focused on that REM pod
Yeah.
and didn't hear that.
No.
That shit was very clear.
Yeah.
Very clear.
That was creepy McCreeperson.
Yeah, I got a chill on that one.
still here, can you give us a sign? No.
Okay, never mind. It was her.
I told you I thought it was her.
Now I feel like a dumbass.
Just keep going. That's what I said.
3. Oh, I heard one. Please don't be afraid of us. We don't mean you any harm. We're just visiting. Would it be better for you if I turned off my light? If you want me to turn the light off, can you give me...
It's a yes.
Whoa.
Turn the light off.
Alright. I'm gonna...
Alright, before I go any further, I have to get this off my chest because it drives me fucking bonkers.
When people do what you just did?
No, that I can't believe I fucking fell for that. That's crazy. No, I hate with a fucking passion any investigation show that has background music on while they're investigating
Oh.
because it cuts everything else
You
out.
think they dub over it, though?
They do, but it's still like you can't hear anything because you hear the little creepy music in the background. So you are totally missing out on anything that gets covered up by that music. And then it's all about reactive. Oh, did you hear that? No, I didn't, because the fucking music was playing.
I got you.
They need to have it where there's no music. If we ever had a TV show, no music while we're fucking investigating. None. Don't be fucking going back in post-production and throwing in some creepy fucking Halloween music and shit. I want it dead silent so that people can hear it. Because that is so easy to fucking go, oh, did you hear that? No, because nothing really happened. You just said that because you're on a TV show and you're trying to make it sound like it's a scary place. I fucking hate it. Every show does it. Drives me nuts. It's up there with flat earthers.
Turn my light off.
Email me if you agree.
If this makes you more comfortable, can you please give me a sign?
Can you get closer to that little box? Make a different color go off?
Did you just hear that? Do you want to use that device to communicate with us? Touch it for yes. Oh, they touched it.
If you can touch it a little bit harder so you can make a noise, you're so close.
Just touch it a little harder.
That's what I told her last night. Now I gotta replay that.
Stop.
Just touch it a little harder. Shit writes itself. Woo!
If you can touch it a little bit harder so you can make a noise,
Oh, she even said it.
you're so close.
You're so close.
Just touch it a little harder.
God damn it! I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
So
Could you just touch it a little harder? You're so close. Yes,
she
baby.
said it first.
Yes,
And
baby,
then
I
he
am.
said it. He had to repeat it.
Oh.
A ghost orgasm.
Can you hear those voices?
No.
I don't hear
It's a
them.
full-on voice.
Yeah.
Let's hear it
You're
again.
so close.
Just touch it a little harder.
I heard it that time. Did
Okay.
you hear it? Like right after he said harder.
Yep.
That was a full-on voice.
Yeah.
Like it actually made me think that someone's actually here, like a trespasser or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta give them props
They didn't
because
freak
they are
out.
not panicking. They're like being full on like,
That
oh
would
wow.
be us.
Yeah. They're like, hey, that was a full on voice. Like, hey, there's somebody down the hallway and he's beating off and he's fucking Black Shadow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way an investigator needs to be.
Yeah.
Not the whole, holy shit, dude! Like some of these other guys
they're just videoing. They're not.
Yes.
They don't have production. Production makes them do all that stuff. Billy.
Right. I
So
know.
If we ever get picked up, they're going to ask us
I'm
to
not
do
going to
that.
do that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're never going to pick us up.
Because there's no fucking, look, I know I probably talk a big game and sound like fucking, yeah, he's going to be Mr. Badass. He's going to Rambo through everything. That's not true. When we did the Yorktown thing,
Yeah.
look how calm I was, and you can hear it back when I played it back. Something's touching me right now.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, holy fuck, dude, my balls are shriveling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no need for it. You can still get that same intensity without overacting and being dramatic about it. Yes,
But if you are scared, you're gonna freak.
if you're scared, yeah, and I'll be like, dude, I got to step out. I'm freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You don't go running screaming like a little pansy ass bitch. Unless it's a cockroach. Then I'm running like a fucking pansy ass bitch.
If you want to communicate with us, could you please come up to the red light next to the piano and touch it for us? You're also welcome to use the energy from our devices, our cameras, our lights, anything, if it helps you communicate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Were you a patient here at Waverly Hills? Touch it if yes.
Were you a nurse?
Whoa.
Yes, you were a nurse?
I'm not seeing any of the lights blinking. I'm hearing
Thank
a
you.
beat. Now, wasn't
She was a
there
nurse.
in the Waverly? Wasn't there a couple nurses that like committed suicide
Yeah,
in Waverly?
I thought
like
so.
one hanged herself.
But I think that was the 5th floor that.
Yeah,
The
there was
article
like
we were
one that
reading
hanged
before.
herself, and then like there was one really like charge nurse who was a total
B-word.
big
Yeah,
ass mean
controlling,
bitch.
yeah.
Right, and that's the one that people. I saw you hit it that
I
time.
did it. See? The other time you didn't hear me.
No. Yeah, and like that was one of the negative things they felt on that 5th floor because that's where all the nurses lived and
Yeah.
shit. And that one nurse, that big mean one, was always like. They got some really good voice stuff on one of the other shows with her.
Were you happy here?
Were you sad here?
Maybe it's kind of a neutral thing. Did you enjoy your job? Did you like helping people and attending to them when needed?
it did go off.
Can you imagine the misery of having to work there?
With the old people or which
Just
time?
with the TB people and the old people.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
the misery alone.
Yeah.
Knowing these people are dying.
Yeah.
I mean, I worked
sense.
in PET scan for a while, which is, for those of you who don't know, is positron emission scanning. And basically it's when you have cancer, they put you through a special outfitted CT scanner, and they inject an isotope so that they can see the hot spots in your body to see if the cancer is getting bigger or if the radiation therapy is helping. And it's really sad because there's a couple patients that I did a couple times and then they didn't come back because they died. And it's very sad. That's why I could never get into radiation therapy. So just imagine you're watching these people die. You're watching them decay in front of you, like just decline in health and everything.
Yeah.
It's got to be mind-boggling how fucking miserable that is. It's a horrible job.
Couple weeks with my mom has been
and that's a family member.
Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, because you are helpless. You can't do
There's
anything.
nothing
to
you
these
can
people.
do.
And you have
Absolutely.
like their body. You have to trust their body to bring them back.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, and it is.
It's got to be horrible.
It's draining in every form and every way.
And that's probably why this place is like that, because that's so much fucking psychic energy that you're putting out that's just miserable energy.
You have no control over any of it. You just have to make their life comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. Did you have a family on the outside that you could not see?
Oh my god, a ghost car! Wait a minute.
Thank you.
That was her again.
Was it?
Yeah. It's the same sound.
Oh, come on with this bullshit. Ads.
We're really sorry that you couldn't see your family while you worked here. I know that that's probably very heartbreaking.
I hope you're able to go visit them now and see where they are.
Are you stuck here at Waverly Hills?
Are you still able to go? Do you still go see your family now? Maybe it's like a thing where she or he goes to their family and comes back. Because it responded when we said, can we go see?
Maybe. It's crazy. Like, you can tell that it's actual communication because they're responding to our questions.
Like right when we had, like asked them to.
We're here creating a documentary for the world to see, so that nobody forgets
I
their
heard that
stories.
one.
Yeah.
We have nurse. Is that you?
Are you someone new?
We have 2 more friends that are here with us. You might have seen us walking around with them earlier in the day. They're gonna come back here with another piece of equipment that's gonna help us talk to you. You will be... They just touched it.
Would you like that?
Would you...
Would we be able to hear you?
I'm seeing things now and it's kind of freaking me out.
What do you mean?
The shadow play, it's just freaking me out.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too.
We're gonna head back to our base camp and wait for our friends to return. Just want to say thank you to the nurse that communicated with us and whoever else is trying to communicate with us. We appreciate it, but we'll be back. Please stay here until we come back. Thank you. So you want to know what happened?
Wow, that was interesting. I mean, they got some really good responses there.
Yeah, they did.
Like I said, dude, I just love the fact that they kept their calm.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find people that can do that without freaking out.
But the other 2 coming may not be this calm.
And you know what? That's the same guy from the last video last week. Here's the thing that I like about it is those other guys, like I said, were joking around.
Right.
Fucking around. He wasn't.
Right.
So those other 2 guys are not people that I would want to investigate with because I couldn't trust them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could just make noise just to be like, oh my god, dude, you hear that?
Right.
Alright, so now they're going to do an EVP session.
That's a motion sensor. What was that?
See, these are my favorites, is the EVP sessions.
Yeah, okay.
Because...
Electronic voice phenomenon.
Right. I like those because it's something tangible. You know what I mean? REM pods, stuff like that. Yeah, that could be anything. It could be electromagnetic waves around it that are causing it to beep, things like that.
Okay.
But EVPs and video evidence, like, that's not been manipulated, that's the kind of stuff I like. And actually hearing the shit. And being able to catch it on two different forms, that would be fucking amazing.
Hang on. Let me figure out what that was.
Yeah.
Which way is it facing, John? This isn't me. It's facing that way.
Which device?
That one. It's a motion sensor.
It's facing you, I think.
No, because it went off when I was in here. So hang on. What if I come back here?
It was already.
I think it's him.
Yeah. The REM.
Now that's going on. And the voice recorder's on right now, too. Alright. Put this
Or
up
that
there,
sounds
too.
like Morse
Is the
code.
nurse here with us right now?
It does sound like Morse code.
So it makes you walk
Deep.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting thing. Holy crap, that's a brilliant idea. I don't think I've ever heard of any group that tried to do that kind of thing where
To do EVP
listening
to
to the
do-
beeps and dashes to
On the
see if
REM
it's
pod.
Morse code on the REM pod.
There's an app that you can put that into, and it will tell you what it's saying.
Wow. That's something to look into.
Okay, let me write that down.
Yeah. Dawn in her little notebook. She's always writing shit down.
So we got all kinds of equipment going on.
My God. That's constant.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is how it was when you guys were gone. We were talking, and this is what was happening.
I mean,
Now, see, this kind of
is
stuff,
like most
even
not-
though some of the equipment I'm skeptical on, this is a legit hunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, agreed.
These guys are...
I would watch these guys.
Yeah, these guys are actually
these
doing it
guys?
the right way.
Exploring with Josh.
Yeah,
I'd
I
watch
like
him
that.
again because they're kind of like us. You just,
Well, that's probably why he has 4.28 million subscribers.
because,
Because he's legit in the sense that he keeps his cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't act like a fucking douchebag. Doesn't run around hopping.
You get $7,000 for every million subscribers that you have. So we would be making like $28,000 a month if we had a YouTube channel.
So everybody
like this.
subscribe on the YouTube channel so we can get $7.8
No,
million.
do the ghost things. People want to see the ghost things. We
Yeah.
need to do more like.
Well, we
the
got to do some
Yorktown.
more. We got to do more.
Yeah.
The next time we do Yorktown, we'll actually do video.
The Yorktown, they have them where we can do it at night.
Where we spend
can
the night,
do-
right?
Yeah,
We're going to do that.
I know. I hope so.
And we're talking about St. Augustine Lighthouse, definitely, which is a 4.5 hour drive.
Okay,
I looked into it.
so we can do that.
Fuck yeah. And then there's Savannah, right in between.
I love Savannah.
So,
Savannah's has so much.
yeah, I know.
So
So-
St. Augustine.
We got lots of cool stuff to be doing coming soon. I guarantee you guys.
But what I'm saying is put it on here,
Yes, absolutely.
and then it'll just
Like
go
the full
into,
investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the dead time investigations.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean, we've been talking about doing it for a while. We did some small ones. I think the greatest one that we did, ironically, is right here at home when we did it in the hospital.
Yeah, that was
Those were
amazing.
some amazing...
That mama one still is the first. We were
yeah.
virgins, and that was the baby.
I
That
think-
still tears my heart out.
The one that I think is my favorite, though, is the I Want to Go Home.
Yeah. Want to
Just-
go home?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Just crazy.
room where they want to play and have fun. This is their happy place. So
We'll play that back.
yeah, let's see if he actually got anything.
Over a podcast.
Oh, wow.
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Let me out.
Let me out.
Let me
That's
out. That
very
was clear.
good. Solid one.
Wow.
How can we hear that over us talking?
Yeah, it's louder than our voices.
Dude, my REM pod's going off right now. It will not stop. That's so crazy.
Okay, so
So,
So
do you
we're
think
look-
that there's a soul catcher, like somebody that keeps the souls in there if they won't let
Maybe.
them out?
I don't know. But just think about, okay, we think about it in the caregiver perspective. Imagine being the patient. You can't go anywhere.
No.
They're not going to let you go. You
Well,
got
that-
fucking TB.
Okay, did I tell you about? I went on my birthday to Asheville, and I didn't know it was a TB house. But you know, I'm sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up at 2:00 in the morning, and I'm freaking out. And I tell Eric, I was like, "We have to go home. We have to. I got to get out of here." I was freaking out like I could not get out. And then, then he's like, "Well, what did this place used to be?" I was like, "I don't know, but I'm panicked. Like, we have to go home right now." And he goes, "We can't. It's dark. Blah blah blah." it was a sanatorium. It was a house that housed TB people. So I assume what I was feeling is what they were feeling. I just want to go home. I just got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here. But they won't let you out.
No, they're not, because you're going to spread TB.
Well, right.
It's not because they want to keep you there. It's not like you're a prisoner, but you are a prisoner.
You are a prisoner.
Because you can't leave.
So I felt that
because you
feeling.
could kill people.
Ask Eric. Ask him about
Fucking
it. Like,
crazy,
I
man.
felt like a panic. So let me out. Just let me out of here because I got TB. I just want to go home.
I just want to go home to my family. I just want to live my life.
Yeah, I just want to go home.
Fucking that.
But it could be old people too.
Yeah.
It could be the elderly.
That just compounds that
let me out.
misery I was talking about.
Yes.
It's got to be
no doubt
heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you are trapped, and it's not your fault.
You're not dead, but you are dead because you'll never see your family again, and it's a clear realization that you are dying. You're never going to get out of there. This is going to be the last walls that you see for the rest of your life.
Like, that is 9/10 of getting better is having a positive outlook.
Correct.
But when you're watching them wheel dead bodies down the hallway, and you're sick yourself, and you don't know if you're going to live, and say, for instance, you're in a room with another person, and then that one day that person's gone, and then a new person is there because the other one just fucking died.
Yep.
Fuck, man, that's gotta fuck with your head, dude.
Your best friend. Your best friend just died.
You made friends with this guy. You've been there with him for months, and you laughed and
we're getting out of here together.
Coughed up blood together and fucking all this other shit.
Blood brothers.
And then one,
lung blood brothers.
Blood brothers.
Hey, I got my lung taken out. You got to get your lung taken out.
Right. Dude, it's the greatest thing. Let's get pneumothorax together. Let's get matching pneumothorax. And then the next thing you know...
It's horrible. I'm laughing at that.
Some other fucking dude. Your other friend's gone.
I know. That's how I feel right now at the hospital. Some other fucking dude. My friend's fucking gone.
It always goes back to that, doesn't it? Doesn't
because it's some other dude now that I work with.
It always goes back to that.
You brought it up. It's recorded.
Did not bring it up.
You brought it up.
No.
Shit.
Yeah, I
Nailed it, too.
Alright, hit play, we're not gonna talk.
Alright, it's recording now.
Start over, because we were talking. I want it to be a full, legit one.
Okay, recording now, setting voice recorder down. We think we heard you say, "Let me out." Can you come up to the red light, talking to it loudly, slowly, and clearly, and tell us?
If the nurse that me and Casey... Whoa. As soon as I went to go ask that question. If the nurse that me and Casey were talking to... Holy shit, the temperature is stuck
Look,
at
it's
666.
What?
Temperature is 66.6.
That's fucking creepy.
Isn't that crazy? I don't know what it was before, but it may have been that before.
6.6. I just got a chill from that.
You did.
That was
Mara
weird.
coming in.
It was Mara, yeah.
She was coming in.
My resident medium.
Hello, Mara, resident
Let me
medium.
ask the question. If the nurse that me and Casey were talking to is still here, can you tell us your name into the voice recorder with the red light?
Dude, we haven't done a spirit box in a while. I don't remember the last time we sat with you guys and did a spirit box session.
I like spirit box stuff too.
Just one spirit box.
I like the way Amy and Adam do it, where they do the spirit box blindfolded with headphones on.
Yeah.
And then one asks questions and the other one answers with the thing.
It's immersion.
Yeah.
Dude, my bulb.
Now it's not working.
It's brand new batteries, too.
Dude, it's not a coincidence. It's like all of our gear. Nothing's working.
That's kind of odd, honestly. What about the other stuff? We have the other one we can use? But dude, honestly, I'm not even kidding you. Off camera, we were using that spirit box. Yeah, he built... We were literally using it. I know it works.
Damn it.
That's so weird.
I was actually looking forward to it.
I know.
You know what's really weird?
What?
I just remembered this. I told when we were here talking, do you remember when I said that if they want to use the energy of our devices to communicate that they can?
Yeah.
Is it a coincidence that all of our stuff is dying right now?
Well,
Or maybe it's the opposite. They drain it so that you can't use it because they don't want you to hear them.
That's what I think. They drain it so you can't use it.
Because they don't want to be bothered.
Nope.
So get the fuck out!
Just go away.
I mean,
one of my balls is broken now, apparently.
yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna
He
really
just lost his spirit box that's brand new. I mean, literally, it's brand new. I've seen it work. He was showing me it.
That's so odd.
How awesome would it be if he flipped that switch and all of a sudden it started working? It was like, get the fuck out!
Right. He didn't have the antenna up either, but I guess there's no power at all.
I got one more left. Oh no, I do have 3. Yes, I lost one.
third ball.
Yep. We're still good. Still got 2 left.
Anyone's here? Can you come up this and say hello?
Run!
Sound like runs. Hello?
Run now? Wow!
Clear as day run. That was 2 runs. No, dude, that's some of the piano sounds on a piano. Yes.
Okay, so people who don't know what a spirit box is, it basically takes his FM and AM frequencies and sweeps through them really fast, so that it just kind of like it's all staticky, and then sometimes you'll hear voices come through from that stuff. And now the voices could be. This is where my skeptical side comes. I don't know how reliable it is because it's basically going through radio stations. Right. So it could be somebody talking about something at a radio station where the word run is used in that sentence, and that's the only thing it catches during the sweep. But there are some that I can't answer because they're like full on fucking answers like, what's your name? My name is Joshua Jordanheimer.
Yeah, but it's the same voice. It's the same,
right.
Like you listen for tones. It's
right.
the same voice tone.
Right.
In through all of the stations. That doesn't
exactly.
make sense, Billy.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I'm a little skeptical about it. But then there's things where it's like you said, where you get the same voice speaking fluidly.
Answering your question.
Right. That run now, that sounded pretty fucking legit.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like any type of because sometimes you can hear like part of a song, so you'll hear but the piano thing is what I'm kind of trying to aim towards.
Right.
That piano thing could have been a song on a radio station with a piano in it. So,
but it's sitting in front of a piano.
Right.
So.
But I think they kind of freaked out a little bit on that.
Were you a patient?
Yes. That sounded like a high-pitched yell.
What's your name?
It sounded like a kid.
Cal.
Wow.
Miss your family.
Hi.
Thirsty? We can get you a drink.
Fuck.
How many times do you hear fucking cunt on the fucking radio?
You don't. That's why we're not on it. That is
well, if
why
you
we're
watch
not
the
on
Dead Time Radio Show at least 15 times per show.
SFW, yes. No, fucking cunt on there.
Shit.
They're saying that on the radio. You know it's real. They don't say that.
Do you like swearing?
Are you talking to her?
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, that's
so fast too. Like,
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
Keep saying it.
Is the woman that keeps swearing, is that the nurse?
Yes. Swearing.
What? No fucking way,
It just
dude.
said swearing
wow.
person.
That said yes, swearing person.
Is the nurse.
Oh my fucking god. That was creepy.
Is it the nurse that's swearing?
Oh.
Swearing, yes, swearing person.
Wow.
Fuck.
Now see, that's legit shit. That I can stand by.
That's wicked.
Fucking
You
crazy.
sure you don't want to go, man?
I do,
Jesus.
but I said I just can't afford
I
it,
know.
man.
Pod.
Want to have a side hustle?
Dude,
That sounds
what a
like something
shitty
fell.
place to put a fucking ad.
It does sound like something fell down though.
What the fuck was that? Did you just hear that?
Well, everything.
That sounds like what I hear in my headphones when you hit my microphone.
Maybe that's what happened.
Why don't you hit it like you normally do? You know it's bad when I get the little red hash mark up here because you fucking clipped the channel.
He's so proud of me. It just didn't make that big of a noise the last time. They can see all my shit right here, all my liquids I'm drinking.
What? Wait. Okay, I gotta back this up. Remember when they heard the loud sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
The drop sound.
Listen to what the fucking radio says, and then they turn around.
Are you talking to her?
Oh my god.
That thing's scanning so fast too. It's like
Yeah. Holy shit, dude. Is the woman that keeps swearing, is that the nurse? The REM pod. What the fuck was that? Did you just hear that?
Whoa, everything's going on.
Is that a rock?
And there's a rock on the fucking ground. It says rock, and there's a rock on the fucking ground.
It's right there.
And that rock wasn't there when they
behind
turned
her.
around. Yeah.
She was squatting.
It sounded just like that.
Wow.
Was it there behind her before she started out?
And the REM pod's going off again.
That's amazing.
No way. Wait, let's talk.
Who threw that?
Fuck it.
Holy shit.
What?
Yo, look, it's slowed down.
They don't say that shit on the radio.
Because now we're starting to hear radio. It's like they left the room after they threw it. Coward.
Because they left the room after they threw the rock.
Maybe if they're throwing shit at us, we should probably leave and go to the floor and go and do something else.
Yeah, seriously.
So this should be it, right?
That was awesome. That was a nice session.
502. Here we go.
We're gonna set up camp now. So right now we are in the room where the nurse hung herself.
Hanged.
She had a kid. Don't know if the kid was even alive. We don't know too much about it, but we're gonna try our best here on the top floor. This is actually also where the kids played in the playground and had the swing set up here.
If anyone
So, before I do this, I have to say this so everybody knows. I fucked up twice, last week and this week, and forgot to hit video record. So if you guys want to watch this video with us, it's on YouTube, Exploring with Josh, investigating overnight at the Waverly Hills Asylum, the most haunted place in the world. Just putting that out there so everybody knows, because Dawn's glaring at me. She's been glaring at me for the past fucking half hour now. My bad.
here with us that's dead, you go up to the red light and tell us what your name is. What happened in this room?
Did a nurse die here? Who was killed here?
This question is for the nurse that died here. I want to know, and a lot of people other want to know, were you murdered? Did you commit suicide because you lost your baby?
Or was it because you were embarrassed or ashamed?
Is your baby with you now?
I died?
Wow.
I don't know.
It's a
like
whole girl's voice.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
like
girl's
3
voice.
words or 4.
Try that again.
That's pretty clear.
That's usually good at picking out the words.
The vibration was crazy, though. We should do one more.
Yeah, let's do one more.
Yeah.
See if we can get
Wait,
a definitive.
What if we put it?
Because there was no way it was me. I only talked once.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, Syra. Remember the last?
Why does that nurse's room look like a latrine?
It
Or is
does
that
look
just like a walk-in
bathroom.
shower?
I don't know.
Maybe
It
that's
looks
just
like
a walk-in shower.
stalls.
Like a stand-up shower? And that's all, like,
But that
this
would
was-
be where the pipes would be, where you would hang yourself.
Yeah,
You would throw it over the exposed pipe or something.
yeah.
Last time we did the higher up one, it was really, and it worked.
Where the girl hung herself.
Whoa, that was weird. I feel like, did you touch? Dude, I feel like someone like did this to me.
Touched your leg?
Yeah. it
Oh,
went
that's
up
the
like
dude with the
this.
zipper
Yeah.
I
pants.
thought you did it.
No, I swear, I had this hand. I had my hand in this I had a camera in this hand, and then I had.
That's
this camera
Josh.
here near my head.
That was weird.
You really
I
felt
sw-
something?
I went like, yeah, it was like this.
No fucking
I
way,
swear to
man.
God.
I mean, I believe
I mean,
you, but holy
it's
shit.
whatever. That was just really weird to me. Like, swear to God, I thought your arm. I thought you just went like this.
No,
to me.
dude, I swear to God, I did not touch you.
That's creepy.
All right.
And it was, all right, yo, let's place it right here.
Well, now we got to figure out if somebody touched you. I thought I heard you say you died in here. If you did die in here, can you please say dead? Holy
Wow.
shit.
That was fucking
Wow.
creepy.
Dead, like,
It's so scary.
oh my.
That is fucking creepy. Fucking died. Fucking died. Whoa.
Dude,
Dead.
that was clear.
That was, like, wicked clear.
Yeah, it's something to be aggravated. I fucking died, dude.
I know, yeah.
I
Like,
said
how many
one
times?
time.
Yeah.
How many times
do I gotta
it's a
say it?
lady. She's a nurse. She's done with you guys. I fucking died. Dead.
Wow.
My God.
Cunt.
So scary.
Bro.
Cunt.
It's like it was sick of being asked it and it just said, I fucking died. Like, what? Oh my God.
We all heard it out loud.
Now,
You know
think
what's
about it
crazy
this
about
way.
that is that-
That ghost probably gets annoyed because everybody asks that question when they get in there. Did you die in here? Yes, I fucking died in here. That is not a legend. I fucking died.
Yep.
We all heard it out loud.
It's like, she's like me as a ghost. Because I'd be like, yes, motherfucker. That's why I'm a ghost. Because I'm fucking dead.
Upside the head.
And we heard, out loud.
So that's how you know it's legit. Like, we all heard the same thing.
Dude, that's a creepy one.
Oh my God.
That's creepy.
I'm trying to think why they would say that. Like, yeah, what you said works too, but like,
But
what
the
if
thing
they...
is, it's a guy's voice, not even the nurse.
Well, what if it was the doctor?
The doctor could have killed the nurse because the doctor cheated and he didn't want the kid. Just an assumption.
I actually have an idea though I want to do. I wanted us one by one go on the 4th floor alone and walk to the other side with a voice recorder. Alone though.
You gotta go first.
I'm down. I would do it.
No,
I would totally do it.
No flashlight. I'm dead. No, because you can still see outside.
Do you remember the last time we did something?
I
like
went
this
the whole
outside?
way in Penhurst.
You didn't.
Roll the clip.
Penhurst is another one that I want to go
I
to.
can't see anything. On some real shit, I can't see anything but the camera itself. And just my REM pod. I don't even want to turn it on. Oh my God, I'm actually really freaking scared. There's no way people are actually going to do this. We're going to use my flashlight to get down to the end. I cannot do this. So I did it, but I did it with the lights on. I couldn't do it. I could not do it, bro. It was too
Could you
scary.
do it?
No way, right?
I'm gonna say it honestly wasn't bad.
I think I could probably do it,
You guys
too.
do it now. Just take my camera and go do it. Just have fun. All right.
So I'm at Skippy's door now and turning the light off.
All right, Casey, did you actually do it?
Really? It's on video if it is.
Took the girl to fucking do it like a man.
Flashlight on.
You're
Alright, so she definitely made it the whole way.
I didn't, but we rolled the clip so you can see how I got scared. I want to redeem ourselves. There's actual light here. Well,
redeem yourself, motherfucker.
well, look at it. It's so bright outside, kind of. So we'll be able to see a little bit. So we don't need light. All right. Let's start it one by one. We're all gonna attempt it.
But he's not gonna go first.
I'm not going first though.
No, he'll make somebody else do it. So that way, if somebody else gets content before he doesn't have to do it.
Good. He'll be like, good, that's
He's like,
enough.
no, that's good enough for me. That's fine.
It makes the
cut.
all right, yeah. So John.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit
Yes,
here.
please. They've already done it. And he said,
Oh, I gotta come back.
Thank you.
Wow. Fast forwarded a little too much.
That's okay.
You're right.
All right, good luck. You go down one floor, you walk all the way to the other side and record it.
Fuck, look at this.
If you have any issues, just yell.
Oh, okay.
We will come get you.
You'll probably hear me cry. This is intense. I haven't even get to the bottom of the stairs. Oh, shit.
Did you hear that bang?
Seriously?
Wow.
Bang down here. Like loud bang. And I haven't even gone downstairs. It's like, come on down, John. Let's have some fun. This is fucking scary, guys. Here, I'm gonna turn the spirit box on. If anyone's in here and they're dead, can you say dead into this? Dead. Thank you, I heard you. I feel like there's shit like all around me right now. Who's here?
Can you help?
Can you help? If you'd like to talk into this, can you say talk? I keep feeling like somebody's behind me. If you're a patient here, can you say patient? Alright, I'm gonna shut this off. Thank you. Shit. Alright, I'm just gonna push record. Start walking. If anyone's here, you can talk into this. I'm gonna play it back. I'll be able to hear you. I'm at the point right now where I can't even remember which way I've gone. Kinda lost.
I think that's one of the powers that we have that would be really, really helpful is all the hospitals we've worked in, we can memorize the corridors very quickly so we would never get lost.
Right.
Because there's so many places we turn, and we know it now where we just run it.
Right.
We're like running the gauntlet.
Something just touched me. touched my pants. I felt you. Who's here? I'm gonna play that back.
Oh!
Touch him.
That just said touch him, and then he was like,
Yeah.
something touched me.
It did say touch him.
Ooh.
I think it says, before I feel like I get touched, it says touch something. Touch him. It says touch him in the leg. Then I felt something touching me.
It didn't say touch him in the leg. He just added shit.
Yeah, he
it
did.
just said touch him.
Yeah.
Touched me, and before it did, it said touch him. That's pretty crazy.
Alright, so I'm at the end, and I'm gonna walk back. Alright, I'm gonna push the cord while I'm walking. It's just fucking sketchy. Just waiting for one of them to come down and just scare me. It's hard to hold the camera, the spirit box, and the voice recorder. I thought I felt something touch my arm a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna play that back for a minute.
Wow. Oh.
I did touch you.
It said I did.
Did it say I did touch you?
Yep,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Any patients here? Oh, I heard a voice out loud. Alright, I'll play this back. Something there. I think I go back up here. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
How was it?
So I was walking down the spare box. I did the ask if they're dead to say dead, and right away a girl says dead.
No way. You have it recorded?
Yeah, and then I'm walking it, and you hear something shuffle and touch my leg.
No.
And then when I play the EVP back, it says touch him.
No way.
Yeah, on the voice recorder.
You have it?
Yeah.
So you played it back for that, the already the EVP?
Yeah, there's a couple.
I want to hear it now. Even off
Okay,
camera. I
see
just
if I
want to
can
hear it.
find it.
Wow, that's fucking crazy, man.
That's crazy.
This is a good investigation.
Yeah, it is.
This was very good, and I'm sorry to everybody that I fucking fucked up on the video stuff for the last 2 episodes. I am gonna get my shit together, I promise. It's a new thing, so I'm trying to remember which ones to hit on start recording. But that's the end of our show.
Thank you guys.
We had an awesome time today. We hope you did. Send us an email at thedeadtimeradio@gmail.com. Go to our website, thedeadtimeradioshow.com. Become a patron, and we will see you next time.
Bye.